What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and today I'm coming at you guys with some new support cards coming out of Structure Deck R Lost Sanctuary. It's been a minute since I talked about this Structure Deck, and I actually do need to do a follow-up video because there's going to be some more support for this archetype coming out pretty soon. Um, in terms of reprints and stuff, and I definitely think a lot of people would like to see me talk about the reprints and more. So, yeah, I am very excited, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are very excited as well. So, excuse me. Why don't we go ahead and we take a look at these new cards? So, let's scroll down. The first thing up is the spell card. Actually, let's give some bit of information about what's going on now. So pretty much not too long ago, we got some more information on the structure deck. This structure deck comes out this Friday for the OCG. It will definitely feature all the cards that I will be talking about within the next couple of days. So do be aware of that. Also, to note, we have not had a confirmed confirmation on if we're getting the structure deck in the TCG. So if you're planning on playing this in the TCG, I would definitely suggest picking up some of the commons or just some of the current rarity of cards now because there's a high possibility that we may not get this structure. It was kind of something I didn't want to talk about, but I'll definitely talk about it when I talk about the reprints and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just a bit of an insight of what I'm going to talk about when I talk about that video. But for right now, why don't we go ahead and we talk about the new support cards that they're bringing. So the first one up is Course in the Sky. That is the spell card right there with Parshaf being seen from behind with some of the angels from Cursed Sanctuary. So, this card reads, you only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Pay 1,000 life points. So, like one fairy monster in your graveyard, and add it to your hand. Then, essentially, the sky is on the field or in the graveyard. You can add from your banished Sanctuary in the Sky, or one card that is listing it in its text from your to your hand. So yeah, that is the spell, and then the trap card is called Lost Sanctuary. It is a continuous trap, and it reads, you can activate one card with this card's effect once per turn. You only use this card's third effect once per turn. When this card is resolved, you can set one Sanctuary of the Sky or one spell or trap card that lists that card in its text directly from your deck to the field. If this card is on the field, it becomes Sanctuary of the Sky. This card's name becomes Sanctuary of the Sky while it's on the field or in the graveyard. You can manage one fairy monster in your graveyard, then target one effect monster you control. Negate its effect until the end of this turn. So, both cards are relatively really good in the aspects of stuff that this deck kind of already has, but wants to get some more oomph to it. With Course in the Sky, this is 100% definitely either a reinforcement of the army for fairies, or it's definitely, of course, a nice little um, way of retrieving cards from the banished. Basically, it does both. And judging from the looks of it, it can do both of its effects. Neither of its effects are you can only do this or that. Uh, so yeah, definitely if you're playing Sanctuary of the Sky, which most people will be playing because of all the stuff that's going to be supplied with Sanctuary of the Sky, and of course this stuff here. Yeah, I think definitely Course in the Sky will be used in a lot of the fairy, in a lot of the agent decks, or just counter fairies and stuff like that. The trap card also think it's going to see some play. It's not going to see as much play as a lot of other trap cards, but it will definitely depend on your build. Being able to get spells and trap cards specifically list a specific card in their text can be useful to a lot of decks. Especially considering Counter Fairy, because Counter Fairy is a deck that definitely wants to get to its counter traps as soon as possible. And because most of the counter traps for this archetype do list Sanctuary of the Sky, you're definitely gonna want to get to them. Mainly Divine Punishment or the Wrath of Parshath, if I'm not mistaken. It's the counter trap for Parshath. Those are the ones that you're definitely going to want to get into. You can't get cards such as Infinity Impermanence and Silent Warning because they're not considered as, you know, ancient cards or cards that have such a Sky in their text. So, I would say, excuse me, you won't be able to get them, but remember, you can still use them in counter fairies because there's still a lot of adjacent stuff you can use in combination. Just the overall look of both these cards, they're definitely going to be great pluses for players who are going to be wanting to play agents, those who are going to want to upgrade their Sanctuary in the Sky decks. And I think overall, just looking at it from my casual point of view, this is definitely going to have some play. It's not, I don't know how it's going to see play in terms of the meta, because the meta is always weird. The meta is always going to be a thing. And I think a lot of people are just very hopeful to see how Hyperion and his friends are going to be playing now that they have a lot of this new support, especially because there's going to be a moon, there's going to be there's going to be Pluto, and you're in a Neptune. So yeah, definitely look out for this stuff because this is going to be a wild ride. So with that said and done, I think the only thing to do now is to let me know in the comment section what you guys think of these two new cards. Will you be playing these cards, and what advantages you can take from both of these? Uh, in addition to what I've already said. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps tremendously. You can also hit the notification bell next to the subscription button so you guys can be informed of when I do upload more content. Of course, in the description box below is all the social media links, so if you guys want to interact with me on social media, you definitely can. You can also catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/HarpyPlayerJoe, where I will be doing some of my live streams. I am doing just chat sessions as well as going on with Sonic Advance 2. So, with that all said and done, thank you guys so much for your support. I cannot wait to see you guys next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.